It just snuck up on us. Hello, everybody. Hello, everything. It just snuck up on us. This show just snuck up on us. Hello. Can you hear? Oh, maybe you can. Can you hear me? Can you see me? 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 There we go. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready, but I'm going to be ready. We're going to get into it. Thank you. Ruben's here. Kermit is here. Alan is here. Joodles is here. Claire is here. I can see you and I can hear you. Okay, we can see and hear you. Okay, says Blackadder. Good to see you. And Brian Mansfield. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and... That's The Who, right? So we got Joe is here. Hello, Joe. Welcome, Joe. Beautiful, thin, beautiful Joe. Look at how thin and beautiful Lewis Schaffer is. I weigh 77.2 kilograms. Can you see that? It's like it's going away. I'm getting thinner. I mean, this will never go away. This is what happens when you get old. Girls from Mars. There you go. Hello, beautiful girls from Mars. She is here. She is here. We've got 19 viewers coming in. Let me see how many people are here. I can't tell how loud I am. I wish I had earphones or something. Now, let me get my earphones from the other room and see if I can plug it in here. Give it a try. Can I give it a try so I can hear? It's weird just sitting here talking to myself. I'm in a room. There's nobody here. My son, I don't know. I think my son went off to... I don't know where he is. And the other son is at work. So they're not here. I got no producer. I just have you. What did I say I was going to check? I was going to go check for my earphones. That's what I'm going to do. I actually did something today. It wasn't much today, but I did something. I've got 2 scooters. Anybody want to buy a scooter from Lewis Schaffer? I've got 2 scooters. One's aluminum and one's black. I guess they're both aluminum. One's black aluminum. And let me just turn this thing off. On. Let's turn this thing. 7 people have already signed the like thing. That's so good. I have to focus on that. Sign the like thing. Let me just see. Press the, there you go. I'm just seeing what the delay is. It's not much of a delay. Press the thumbs up thing. Thumbs up. Maybe it's about 10 seconds. Possibly about 10 seconds. Okay. Press the like thing. Can you subscribe? We're up to 1,100. So we're on our way. We are on our way to 1 million subscribers. We're so close to 1 million subscribers. We're right there. Leanne is here. Beautiful Leanne. And Lud is here. And Keith Bexley. And Mark Therosian. We got everybody. We've got everybody. Let's see how we're doing in terms of what our number. I mean, we shouldn't worry about the numbers. We just started the show. The show starts at 5 o'clock. But there you go. Everybody press the like thing. That's the least we can do. And keep in mind, later on in the show, when it gets boring, when I collapse, and I'm going to collapse. I should make a cup of coffee right now. That's what I feel like. I'm going to go out with I think Chinese Elvis may drop by. Did you see yesterday's show? It was so good. Me and Liz Bentley. Did I seem a bit awkward with Liz? I had my arms folded the entire time. I was so nervous. She makes me nervous. Julian is here, and he's saying, if Julian is saying like and subscribe, that's what Julian is saying. He's saying like and subscribe. So please. And I see you is here too. She's a girl. I like girls. But Liz Bentley was here, and she makes me tingle. She's got a bright personality. She's beautiful. I mean, she's got everything. And she's got a husband too. Okay, so we're not going in that direction. She might even be listening to this. I forgot that she might even listen to it. So forget that I said that. It was a bit awkward. That could have been a bit awkward. Chat box. What about the chat box? Yes, thank you very much. I forgot all about the chat box because I had turned the chat box off yesterday. Can you see the chat box is on? Not awkward, pervy. Who said it's not awkward, pervy? Possibly. I am pervy. I admit that I am. I don't know what pervy means. What does it mean to be pervy? I'm trying to be as loving as possible to people. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt anybody. But who said that I was pervy? I saw that on the thing. I'm a bit pervy. I am a bit pervy. Vantanai is here. Ruben is here. Okay, can you see this? I put the chat screen on. Thank you, Kermit, for alerting me. If you plug in there, it'll mute my mic. Okay, that's what Judel says. So maybe I could try it another place. Can I try one more place? Or will I break the computer and we won't get any sound and it'll be horrible? I hope not. I can't press thumbs up on my phone. Okay, when you get home, you'll press thumbs up. Yesterday, we had, I don't know how many people we had, but we've been doing so well. You guys are unbelievable. It's not going down. That's the shocking thing. I'm trying to think why people would like to listen to this. Maybe because there isn't much going on. I think I've been talking to some people and saying this is a diversion. We're on a diversion. Hold on a second. Hello? 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 Can you hear that? Can you hear that? I don't know. Dead air? Okay, there's no dead air now. I'm back. Sorry, Brian. I had to go in the other room and I got to get some earphones. I got this thing here. I've got the ear. Can you hear me now? I don't think it has a PC. We'll have a combined headphone mic socket, so it probably will be fine, Joodles. Well, I don't know if this thing has... I'm going to stick it in here. First of all, let's do a sound check. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? We can hear you. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Your mom. Okay. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Just watch Tinder swindler. It takes a lot of effort to live off other people's money. Amazing scammers. Yeah, what happens to men all the time? Men are just, all of OnlyFans are Tinder swindlers. How many of us are Tinder? We can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Well, I can't hear you. Oops. Okay, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not working. This is not working now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's not working. All right, it's not working. So I'm here. I'm just going to be talking to you people. Okay, I'm just going to stop. All right, what can I do? Brian Mansfield. All right, where are you from? Again, tell me where you're from. Are you fat? Are you fat? How old are you? Are you a man? Are you a man? Where are you from? Okay, I'm not messing with it. Are we ready? You can both see and hear. Thank you, Leanne. Daryl is here. She is a beautiful girl. She's a girl. Have we all gotten thinner? I weigh 77.2 kilograms. That is lovely. That's like lovely. That's what I want to. I don't want to be 77. I want to be 70. I want to be 75. You have to be super. You're 59. Okay, that's so young. That's 8 years younger, and you're portly. Why are you portly? And what are we doing so that you stop being portly? First of all, don't say you're portly. Just say you're fat. Are you fat? Are you fat, Brian Mansfield? Yes, you are. So let's stop being fat. It's like that Rolling Stones song. You know the Rolling Stones song, which is "Let's Work." You know the song "Let's Work." It's not a great song, but it got in my head, and I watched it hundreds of times. Maybe not hundreds, but a lot of times. The chair, okay, the chair. Anyway, so the chair. I had to go get the thing, and it doesn't work, so I don't have any sound. And maybe I want headphones or something. I don't want to be forced to have headphones. But does the sound good enough? Does it sound good enough? You keep calling the women beautiful. I want to be called beautiful by you. Well, you are, Vatanai. You are so beautiful. You're making me sneeze. No, you are really beautiful, Vatanai. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss. I did my show. Anybody, if you Google my show, You Are Beautiful. I did a show where I called all the men beautiful. And I gave all the men kisses, and all the women were kind of like a bit jealous of the whole thing. I didn't kiss any of the women. You can't kiss women. But I kissed the men, and these are men. These aren't men like Lewis, who's 17% gay, but tells people he's 14% gay because he doesn't want to admit that he is 17%, according to the Are You Gay test. Yeah, you're a beautiful, beautiful man. You've been involved. You're on my Twitter page. You sent me stuff, so there you go. And you bought me a cup of coffee, I think, hope. Anyway, stop yelling at us, Lewis. I had to turn the phone volume down. Am I too loud? Good. That's all you got to do, girl from Mars. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Because I'm in a room with a mic. Yeah, you're beautiful. Lud, you're beautiful too. Well, you're fat, but you are beautiful, and you have to lose weight. Beautiful people have to fight to be thin. Everybody has to fight. We have to fight to be thin. It's every single day. I've been on this diet for 8 years, and every day it's a struggle. Every day, I want to just keep on eating. Okay? Every single day. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Anyway, I'm 6 feet and weigh in at 81 kilograms. That's great. 60 in the Midlands. Ruben is great. That is really great. And how old are you? Tell us how old you are. It's so easy to be fat. It's like saying you're a hoarder. It's so easy to be a hoarder because we don't want to throw stuff out, and we want as much stuff as we can. And we pass a restaurant and they're giving out food or whatever, or we go past Tesco's or whatever. We want to buy something. We like buying stuff, and we like saving stuff, and we like eating stuff. Yeah, so there you go. There's Julian. Thank you, Julian. I'm fighting the chocolate binge now. Yeah, it's a battle. And you're thin. Are you not thin, Mark DeRosian? It's very hard to be thin. So don't feel bad about it. Today I had a conversation with someone, and he/she was talking about eating meat, how he wanted to eat crunchy food. Crunchy food. Like that's a thing, crunchy food, but whatever. We have a view of what food is like, and if we don't get it, and it's taken me a long time to reach this point. Okay? And so we're gonna all be thin. And what happens when we're all thin? What happens? We're beautiful. We feel beautiful. Forget about being beautiful. We think we're beautiful when we're thin. That's the whole goal, is to feel beautiful. And I'm going to use another word, which I used yesterday. We're going to be young. Because thin is young. Fat tires you out. Thin is young. Who wants to be fat and old and just sit there and not do anything? That's what Lewis Schaffer wants to be. I don't know. Do I look thin in this thing? Can I stand up? Can I stand up? I'm wearing a different shirt from yesterday. I got a lot of shirts. But can you see how thin this is? Can you see that? Can you see? I mean, there's a little bit of whatever it is, skin. But can you see this? It's not perfect. That's not perfect yet. But look at that. Let's say I was wearing it. Let's say it's tucked in. 77 kilograms. I shouldn't be showing you this. Lorna is here. FM Ghost. Coming back. Good to see you, FM Ghost. Coming back. You make me gay. Yes. Is that me? If I make you gay and you're a man, thank you very much. I want, that's the problem with us men. We don't get enough love and attention. Do we get enough love and attention, FM Ghost? We don't. We need love and attention. And that's what being thin and beautiful will do. We'll just walk around and go, oh, he looks great. He looks great. The new female archbishop is not beautiful. I have never objected to women priests, but in her case, I'd be pleased to make an exception. I don't know, is she fat? I don't know. She's got 2 kids. I don't know, is she fat? Christina Aguilera told us we are beautiful. Well, we are beautiful, I guess, but we still need to be thin. Am I right? We need to be thin. Claire C., I will give you love and attention. That's what I want from you. You people. Well, you people, as if you don't exist. That's what I want. I want love and attention, and I'm willing to give you love and attention. Julian is 57 and 133 pounds. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I think that's good. A round of applause for Julian for being reasonably sized at 57 years old. And you're young. 57 is young. I'm 68. That's 11 years. You got 11 extra years. Okay, so Blackadder said something. I don't know what he said. And Joe said something. Just tummy pics. Well, I mean, I showed you my tummy. I don't know. I want to be sexy and beautiful. I want to be sexy and beautiful. All priests claim to be intellectual. They don't see the flowers, just the certificate on the wall says, I see you. I think it's a huge mistake. I think it's a huge mistake. We're in a wartime situation and we need, I don't know. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian, but we want this country to be strong. And it sounds like she's, her Wikipedia says that she's involved in women's issues, or the Times says that. No, who cares? We want people who are involved in English and British and Angles and Saxons and Jutes and Celts and Welsh and Scots and Irish and Northern Irish issues. That's what we want. That's what we want. We need better communities. Yes, we do. And I think religion is a big part of it. And we're letting another religion come and take over our country. And these are people who hate our country. It's not even like they're bringing anything good to this country. It's not like they were amazing in their country. Not a single one of their countries is as good as our country. Yet they're coming here. And then they're coming here. And they're not even the best people in their country, because if they were the best, they'd still be there. They would still be there. So that's what I'm against. So there you go. I need to wait till tomorrow. I'm bloated on Guinness right now. Sorry. What do you need to wait till tomorrow? Okay. The new Archbishop of Canterbury should be, well, we don't know that. She believes in Black Lives Matter, open borders, and opposed Calvin Robinson being a priest because he would agree, because he would not agree the church was racist. I think that's what he said. I would say not agree. But yeah. Well, basically, there are 2 teams. I've said this. Oh, this is the only person. I think I'm the only person who's saying this. What is left and what is right? The left are globalists. They believe everybody's the same. We're all good people. We shouldn't have borders because we're doing better than them. So why should we think this is our country? All that stuff. And that's bad for us. It's bad for us and our kids, I think. Kemi visited the synagogue today. No booing or jeering this time. Yeah. I mean, she's She means well, but she's not the right person. And number one, the most important thing to remember is the Tories are dead. The Tories are dead, and Labour is dead. There's no middle ground. There's only here and here. And the people who are over here are horrible people. And the people who are over here are good people. Team World and Team Nationalist. That's right, Claire. That's exactly what it is. Team Britain and Team World, who don't think that they're British people. And then they complain because, you're waving your English or British flags. I'm in favor of Britain. I'm in favor of Britain. But the fact is when this country became British, it stopped having it, it made it harder for us to survive. It's like Russia. When Russia became the Soviet Union, it basically said, we're no different. What's going on? Am I a bit blurry? It became a bit different because they let in the Lithuanians and the Latvians. The Tories was phase one. Then we waited to build Labour phase two next. Then we win. Yes, exactly right. I think I'm understanding what you're saying, Mark J. Is that they're the same as Labour. They're just a quiet version of Labour. They're Labour the Tories are liars. They're liars. We're going to stop the boats. They're going to stop the boats. They didn't stop the boats. They wanted the boats. Truest of talk, Lewis. This is what I believe. You don't have to believe me. I'm not a political analyst. This is a comedy program, even though I'm not being funny. I'm a comedian, a satirical comedian. Yeah, Caroline Cooper is here, so let's give Caroline a big round of applause. She was here yesterday. I love seeing her. I love that name, Caroline Cooper. It's like just a very Englishy name. Anyway, the point I'm making is, you're awfully close to the camera. I've lost your hair. Sorry. I don't have my hair. Yeah, okay, it's right there. It's just all, it's not that great. I used to have amazing hair. My hairline used to be here. I used to have to comb it all the way around in order to see. I used to have to put clips here and clips here to keep my eyes open. I was a hairy little Jewish boy. Anyway, so what was I saying? So Lorna says you can't see the hair. Okay, so I moved back. I want to be a sex object. Don't we all? Vatnai wants to be a sex object. Don't we all want to be a sex object? Ruben, don't you want to be a sex object? Kermit, of course he wants to. That's why he dresses like a porn movie director. He wants to, and he looks great. But we all want to look good. We all want to be fanciable, even though I'm old and horrible. But you might think to yourself, you know what? He's got a couple of years left. When I colored my hair, people would look at me and they think, oh, he's young. And then they get close, they go, ugh. Anyway, Girl from Mars, being thin does not make us happy. Yes, it does. It doesn't make us happy, but being fat causes mental illness. High sugar causes mental illness. So yes, it does. I disagree with you. I'm not going to get into an argument with you. Why do you think that, Girl from Mars? Let's get into an argument. Why do you think being thin doesn't make us happy? Or my being thin? You're talking about me being thin. You are nearly a sex object. A sex object is a different thing. What is the difference between a sex icon and a sex object? I'm going to tell you something. I'd like to be a sex icon, something that's like hard. Anyway, Doodles, of course, is laughing. She's a good laugher. She's a good laugher. I thought we were sex objects. Well, you are my sex objects. You are. Don't think you're not. And this is the creepy part of this is Lewis Schaffer perv. The creepy part is I have sexual fantasies about everyone here, including the men. Everyone here, or most people here. We have a saying in Greece that goes, comedy hides half the truth, meaning that only half the truth is exposed in the joke, and the other half is hidden by it. So in your comedic show, you talk truth. Yeah. And some people think that I'm kidding, and I hope they do think I'm kidding. And sometimes I am kidding. And sometimes you could talk me out of it. What's the difference? Why does being thin not make you happy? Is that my being thin? My being thin, when I was fat, and I've spoke about this so many times. That's what this show is about. It's about me telling people I used to be, but I was fat. I was sitting in my bed over there. I was living in this room, just in this room, and I'd rented out the other 2 rooms. I don't even want to talk about it. And I couldn't get out of bed. I could not get out of bed because, first of all, I was like stuck in that position. I had frozen shoulder, trigger finger. I had gout. I had plantar fasciitis. My teeth were bleeding. Look, can you see? I lost a tooth. My teeth were rotting. Okay, I had sleep apnea. I had a machine with the thing that was going. Does anybody know anything about sleep apnea? Who's got a sleep apnea? You can wear better looking clothes if thin. That's what Brian Mansfield says. Totally true. I can wear any clothes I want to wear because I'm so thin. That is totally, totally true. And you look better. Thin people look better. Thank you, Brian Mansfield. So that's why I was not happy. I couldn't get out of bed. My feet, I had plantar fasciitis. Who has plantar fasciitis? Lewis. Do you use hair management methods on lower down areas? I know what you're saying, and we shouldn't discuss this. Yes. Oh, he's asking. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, he's just so horrible. It's like Paul sending you a message. Should I come today? Of course you should come today. Today's like one of those shows. I need you. It's a Saturday. I never sleep. Do I do anything down there? No, I don't. I don't do anything down there. I don't. I don't think women like that down there. They want a man. Am I right? Vantanai. Is that the right question? Kerry is here. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Everything Lou is still talking about is weight. Nothing changes. No, well, nothing. I've missed you. Where have you been? Thank you, Lauren. I do sound sexy. I'm in a mood. I'm in a very highly, because somebody mentioned that I was pervy. And I don't think I'm pervy. Did you used to cram Oreos and Toblerones in your gob like Alan Partridge? I still do that, Jedster. I got a whatchamacallit right here. Did you see the video? I think Shanks or Kermit. And I can't tell. I'm getting, you're making videos, but they're not going directly to TikTok or Reels or Instagram. So they're all over. I don't know which ones I put up. Some of them I don't think make me look good, but I don't think any of these make me look good. Kerry, look what Kerry said. Look what Kerry said. She said, you're correctly spelled, still beautiful, comma, Lewis. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kerry. I appreciate that. I like to be told that. I want to be told that. I spoke to Liz about that yesterday. I want to be told that, and I'm telling you, I don't know what you look like, but you're a lovely person. And I do you. And I would do you. I would do you. Will I be banned for that? I can't be demonetized. I'm demonetized already. Is it a bit creepy? Tell me it's a bit creepy. Kermit's laugh. Leanne says, Kermit, I'm laughing. Okay, you're laughing. What are you laughing at? Man hair is very sexy. Hairy arms are a basic turn on, says I see you. We've stopped being hairy. We're not as hairy as we used to be because we're eating all the horrible soybeans. We have estrogen-like properties. Soybeans, really bad. I always shave my Ruben. I'm not going to read that. I brought a poncho from Go Outdoors. I say poncho. It was a 10 cover, says Lud. Let's be thin. Let's thin. What is that song? Let's work. That's the Rolling Stone. That's not Rolling Stones. It's Mick Jagger on his own. Total. Let's see. Hairy man are the best. I wouldn't say that I'm hairy. I'm not. I mean, I've got great chest hair. I don't look that great. It's awkward shaving your wrinkly. I don't want to read that, but I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Well, what is it going to mean to a girl? What is it going to mean? And if a girl wants you to be fully shaved, maybe she's a pedo. I don't want to use that word. I just say PDF aisle. I don't know about this country. Where I'm from, people are still very hairy, including me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and the people coming into the country are hairy, but if they eat enough of the horrible food that we've been fed, when we're not eating red meat, we're not eating raw lamb, we're not eating eggs. I had 7 eggs for breakfast. 7 eggs. It sounds like Let's Dance, but it's not. It's Let's Work, says Brian. Let's work. Yeah, I take after my mom's family who don't go gray. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten gray hair, but I think that's because of the horrible diet that I was on. I've only been on a carnivore diet since 2019 May. So how many 19 May, June, July, August, September. So a year and 4 months, 6 years and 4 months. Yeah. So wait, what's going on with the football game? Let me check what's going on with my football team. Who remembers what my football team is? Okay, in the Premier League, here I'm reading the results. The Spurs beat Leeds. Poor Leeds. But I mean, we don't. Crystal Palace doesn't like Leeds. They were a bit brutal, but I like them because they went bankrupt. So I feel close to them. Arsenal beat West Ham. That's always sad for West Ham. West Ham and Arsenal, they think they're in the same league. They're not in the same league. But Arsenal was bad for quite a while, and maybe this year Arsenal will win. And this is the result for Joodles. She's a Manchester United fan that they beat Sunderland. I've got the Sunderland shirt. Okay, right now, Chelsea is playing Liverpool. 1 minute in. How many minutes in? 1 minute in. It's 0-0. So we want Chelsea to win because Liverpool won last year. Is that the right thing? I'm not 100% sure about this whole thing. Let's see. We got how many people are watching? We've got people watching. If you want something noticed, we got 23 people liking. Let's get up to 30. Everybody, have you gone over and pressed the thumbs up? Have you done that? Press the thumbs up if you can. Okay, where are we? Okay, let's find out about when's the match tomorrow. What is tomorrow's match? Tomorrow, Villa is playing Burnley. I like Burnley. There's something very small about them. And Everton is playing Palace at 2 p.m. That's tomorrow, so we'll get the results in before the match. And then Newcastle United on Sunday are playing Forest. I don't support Newcastle United. I support the fans. The fans are great fans in Newcastle, and I know I've been to Newcastle so many times. I like those people a lot, but they've been bought out by the Arabs anyway. The Wolves play Brighton at 2 p.m. And then the big match, Brentford versus Man City. So we'll see what has to happen there. Mark Therosian doesn't have too much hair. Could be the exercise. The exercise can stress out your body. I'm against exercise. You know that about me. I'm against exercise. I'm against exercise. So what have we got here? Caroline Cooper, Ruben says, I can assure you I'm not effeminate. Gay, possibly. Who knows? See, this is the thing. We're being more loving here. But the people who are coming into the country don't want to be loving. And then they get mad at you if you're not loving. You know? And then they're mad at Shabana Mahood or whatever the woman's name is. Who's the woman who's with Jeremy Corbyn? You know, because she has to support. Everton versus Palace. Well, it's in Everton. They're building a big stadium there, and I don't think they're ready to ascend to the heights yet. Once they build a stadium, I think something amazing could happen. And Crystal Palace hasn't lost a match. So what's the right answer? I don't know. What do you think, Joodles? Let's hear Joodles' opinion. Joodles knows her football. Joodles knows her football. Ha ha, Leanne. The ability you have in scanning me all over is scary. Like a superpower. Leanne. Well, Leanne is a bright girl and a very pretty girl. Very bright, pretty girl. And she's lost some weight on the Lewis Schaffer diet, right? I like shortbread, but I have been but it has to have been grown out first, so it's not too spiky on the nose. Oh, I see. Oh, a short beard. You like a short... I said shortbread. I said shortbread. I'm sorry. I said a shortbread. I mean, I don't know. The reason why I shave is because I put tape on my mouth. You know I put tape on my mouth. Let's take a picture of me putting the tape on. I've got tape right here. I don't even know why it's right here, but I use it for lots of other purposes too, because it doesn't leave any marks, and you can put it on clothes. How? No. But I put the tape on, and it helps me sleep at night. That's one of the reasons why no carbs is one of the reasons I don't need a sleep apnea machine. I don't need a sleep apnea machine. Hold on a second. What are we doing here? Okay, I didn't actually send the message. I thought I sent the message to him to come. I hope he knows. Come now. I'm going to put a couple of exclamation points in it. He's always this way. He's not totally reliable. Anyway, what did you say, Kerry? It's good to see Kerry. She's from Northern Ireland. It's good to see her back. It's good to be with the old friends. We got all the old friends. I sleep with a taped mouth. Yes, I do. And I've slept with that since longer than I've been a carnivore, since 2018. And it's brilliant because it actually lowers your blood. I don't know what it does with blood pressure. I don't care about the blood pressure. But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's a bit of a fetish. It's a breathing. What I liked about it is when I had a girlfriend, she couldn't talk to me because my mouth was taped up. And it, I mean, not that I'd minded talking to her, but I didn't want to be talked to in the middle of the night. I need to go to sleep. I was younger then. This was 8 years ago, maybe 7, 8 years ago, 7. Kerry Macker. Well, where are you from, Kerry, again? Where's Kerry from? I'm never sure about Newcastle. This is what Alan Williams says. I genuinely don't understand the whole city that has only one football club. Seems a bit gay to me. Like Leeds. Isn't Leeds like that? Isn't Southampton like that? Isn't Portsmouth? Southampton's a big town. Not as big as Leeds. But like in America, what team, a city has one team, one baseball team, one football team. I have forgotten you already. This is the thing. I've forgotten you. I haven't forgotten you. Of course I have. I recognize your name. I recognize you. You'll have to come and knock on my door. Don't come. That would really scare me. I'd probably invite you in, and then I would scare you. I wouldn't scare you. That's horrible. That's really horrible. Leanne is laughing with Mark. I have asthma and allergy. I take loratadine daily, non-drowsy, antihistamine. Well, why do you have asthma? Why do you have allergies? Because you're on a high-carb diet, Brian. Come on, let's get honest about it. Do you eat carbs? Do you eat sugars? You know what the most amazing thing I saw Warburtons, which is, I would never buy Warburtons because of this one thing. They're lying. Warburtons are lying CNUTs. Warburton. It's not pollution. There's no pollution that's causing this stuff. You're on a high-carb diet, basically. You can blame pollution. But Warburton's has whole meal bread. And on this whole meal bread, it says no added sugar in big bold letters. Let's see if we can find this thing, this image, so I can show it to you. Let's see if I can find it. There it is right here. Can you see that? Can you see? You probably can't see it. This is not the right thing to see. Maybe I could. I'm afraid to have the thing. Anyway, Dee Plectum is here, and Donna Aylesbury is here, and Joe is here, and Led is here. Welcome back, friends. Anyway, it says no added sugar in all caps So you think to yourself, there's no sugar. I'm a diabetic. There's no sugar. I can eat that. And then you find out that it's 30, maybe 40% sugar. 40% sugar, because it says underneath, it says naturally occurring sugars in capitals. Yeah, because where is the sugar? It's in the wheat. It is in the wheat. It is in the wheat. Okay, I went off piece there. That was a bit wrong of me to go off piece. So that's the point I'm making. Let's get back on track. Okay, Kerry, welcome, Kerry. Welcome, Kerry. I still love you. I still love you. Alan Williams, still love you. You know, it's just the way I am. I want to be loved. I'm willing to love. DD Plectrum. What is a plectrum? Good to see you. He says hello to everybody. Leanne says candy to everybody. I guess that's what you're saying. Hey, Leanne, let's get back here. Let's get back. Okay. Of course, they say added sugar with quotation marks, added sugar. No added sugar. Okay. But what is wheat? Wheat is 60%, 50% sugar. That's what wheat is. Okay. It's processed sugar. Bread should only have 5 ingredients. You shouldn't eat bread at all. What do you need 5 ingredients for? What are the 5, Donna? I'm against bread. I love bread. I love bread, but you shouldn't eat it. You shouldn't eat it. I'm getting an education here. Yeah, this is what this is. I mean, I know a lot of stuff I've forgotten a lot of stuff too. The worst guy, you can only breathe out of your mouth. Well, do you want to know something? That's what I thought about me. I thought, because I had broken my nose by the fist, and I couldn't breathe. And the doctor said to me, would you like surgery to fix my nose? And I said, yes, I'd like to have a perfect nose. I want a perfect body. Who mentioned creep before? I want a perfect soul. I want you to love me. That's a sad song. So sad. And the guy was singing it. I'd be like one wonky eye too. And then she said to me, she says, we'll do reconstructive surgery, but we want you to think about it. She didn't even say that. She says, come back in a couple of months and tell us if you want to have surgery. This is what the doctor at King's College Hospital, the best doctor I've ever been to. This woman, she was an Asian Hong Kong woman or something. And I went away. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, Joodles. When I look at you, I think I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What am I doing here? Okay. So here's the point. The point is, I went home and I thought to myself, and do I look like I need my nose done? Maybe. But do I want to be punched in the face? No. I mean, do I want to in order for them they'd have to scrape away, they'd have to hit me. It would be horrible. And in the end, I never had my nose done. So I want to thank that doctor. Claire Warren is here. Placebo. What is a placebo? For what? Just don't like to take medical advice from people who make it. But yeah, you're right, because they're lying drug salespeople. The mainstream doctors are horrible, horrible people. They don't even know they're horrible people. This is where I'm going to get in trouble. They're going to say, "Oh, I can't believe Lewis Schaffer said that," and then I'll have to defend myself. And then they'll say, "What are you going to the NHS?" I mean, the doctors can be right, but would you ever go get one advice? Go speak to that guy over there, and they'll give you advice. Would you ever just listen to me? No. Thank you, Claire. My nose is perfect. No. You wouldn't just listen to me. You've got to do your own research. I've done the research about carbs. I've done the research about statins. I've put in thousands of hours of this. But Claire Warren, I don't know what are you saying, placebo, but you don't need pills. Nobody need pills. If you've got asthma, you're allergic. Irritation causes inflammation, which causes disease and death. That's the simplest thing. Irritation causes inflammation. And what causes irritation? Cigarette smoke. What causes irritation? toxic seed oils that weren't meant to be ever eaten. What causes irritation? Sugar and high carb. What causes irritation? So get rid of the irritation. You were a better person than me, but have weirdly cooked from scratch 3 times last week. Yeah, I don't believe in cooking. Don't cook. You don't need to cook. I mean, I do heat up the food in a frying pan sometimes, but I don't. The inside is raw red. I used to bake twice a week. My son is good at baking. Problem with baking is it's too delicious. Freshly baked things. It's like it's all sugar. Warburtons, those lying CNUTs, okay? Liars. Because they want you to buy that product and think that there's no harm done because they didn't add a teaspoon of sugar when the whole thing is already sugar. Radiohead. Yeah, I want you to love me, Claire, when I'm not around. But I'm a creep. How could you love me? Can you make Manchester tart, Lorna? What is a Manchester tart, Kerry asks. I see you is in the house and Plectum's in the house. Warburton are liars. They're liars. We should never buy from Warburton. They should be honest. Bread is deathly, and you can't lie about it by saying there's no sugar in it. So it's good for you. And it's wholemeal. Oh, that's really good for you because it's not white bread. It's really natural. It's the way it's, no. And then you see the package. It's only 57% whole grains. They add, whatchamacallit to it. They add, what is the thing? What do they add to it? Anyway, I had an operation on my finger and I watched it all. I did too. I had a surgery. I don't know. They injected into my finger because I had plantar fasciitis. Did you have that? I like tart from Manchester. You like a tart? Mark the Rosian. Very funny. I like a tart from Manchester. Okay. You like a tart from anywhere, Mark. He does. He probably does. That's why he looks so good. You're easy. Thank you, Claire. Thank you for saying nice things to me. Darn it, Mark. I'm originally from about 45 minutes from there. Everybody's close to each other. Let's all get together. Vatanai says, thank you, Leanne, because she's saying that Claire is right. I think you're saying that about me. You are easy to love. My friend, who is 67, is worrying because his doc wants him to take statins. No, come now. Oh, God. You know, he knows I'm on the air. He's going to send me. This is, hold on. So what do I have here? Oh, it's melted. This is wrong. I should have eaten this. Don't look. So good. So good. I bought it today. I bought it early the day. And I went home and I didn't eat it. Not good for you. Look at the ingredients in the whole thing. Look at the ingredients. Let me just see. Where did it go? Where did my eyes go? Not that I need eyes, but where did they go? Didn't I have eyeglasses? I think I had eyeglasses. I can't see. They're for reading up close. I can read it with enough light. I'll put the light on. Watch that I can read this. Save this kind of stuff for your OnlyFans, please, Lewis. We can talk about OnlyFans. I read like in America, like 20% or more, maybe even 25% of all women in between the ages of 18 and 25 have an OnlyFans account. How horrible is that? Ban Warburtons, they're lying CNT stuff. Yeah. Well, this doesn't say it's healthy. Does it say it's healthy? Where does it say it's healthy, Joodles? It's telling everybody it's a cookie. And we know that cookies are supposedly bad for you. So it is bad, but at least it's not. Will you stop licking, Lewis? I'm sorry. What's his name? Shanks. I think it was Shanks. Or was it you, Kermit? or Shanks. He did a short video. He did a short video of me eating an Oreo. It was just, I've gotta post it. It's just horrible. It's horrible. It's really horrible. Oreo, I thought that was Fry's cream chocolate. I've never had that. Isn't Stephen Fry part of the Fry's cream chocolate? Lucy Van Pelt is here. No, they don't. No, they don't what? No, they don't what? Who are you speaking to? No, they don't. No, they don't. How do I break it to you, Lewis? This is what Lud says, who's a big supporter of this channel. I want to thank you for being a big supporter. But I think there might be carbs in that Oreo. Yes, there are carbs in the Oreo. I'll tell you how many carbs there are. Keep in mind that there are let's say there are 40 grams of carbs in a slice of nothing Warburton bread. So I'm going to find out how many grams of carbs there are in the Oreo cookie. Let's see how many grams of carbs there are. Okay, let's just see how many grams of carbs there are in the Oreo cookie. There's less grams of carbs in this. In 100, no, that's not right. That's not right. I gotta redo the math. I've got to redo the math log. Okay. There are 46 grams of carbs in this. And in a piece of Warburton bread with nothing on it that makes it taste good. Just a plain piece of bread. Wholemeal bread. Okay? There are 40. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing I'm practicing to become a cult leader. There's truth to that. I'd like to be a cult leader, except there's so much work involved. Imagine if I had to have, yes, I'd like to be a cult leader. I want to be a health cult leader. I want you to say, Lewis Schaffer. Lewis, that's my name. I hope you know my name. But Lewis Schaffer says don't eat that. Lewis Schaffer doesn't eat that. Yeah, not that many women are on OnlyFans. I mean, they're girls. What does that mean? Not that many women on OnlyFans. No, this is, I think it was, I saw the video and I think it said that these are young women. Maybe they're like young. They're in college and high school. They're even in high school. And they're saying, what do they want to do with their lives? And 2 or more million of them said they wanted to be OnlyFans. Not 2 or more million. 20, I think there are only 10 million women. Okay, you're right. Lucy is right. Lucy's right. She's got to bring me down to earth. No, based on what they ask women, the number one job occupation for women in America is OnlyFans. I'm a health cut leader, and some of us are listening to you. Yeah, I'm 68 years old. I mean, can you see the wrinkles? No. Not really. I mean, I don't look that great. Maybe I should have plastic surgery. Hold on a second. Anyone watch Joker's Wild on Freeview? No. Why should we watch that? Don't you have to pay for that? Yes. Yes. Hold on a second. How do we do this? That's good. This is what you're supposed to do. Have you seen them do this? I'm doing this right now. Barry Cryer presents Joker Wild from the 1970s. I wasn't in the country. Barry, I don't know anything about Joker's Wild. Anyway, fish lips, Lewis. Yeah, maybe have my lips done, do you think? That's gross. That's gross, really. Okay. Let's see how we do this thing. How do we? This is the hard part. It's the hard part. I gotta do it this way. This is, I think, what they do to make, people look better as we get older. We should look good. Manual neck lifting. I'm screaming. Yeah, I'm doing manual. And you know, it's amazing because I'm not keeping track of all the funny, stupid. Not that this is a funny thing. This is not a funny thing, but because I'm not doing it. I could put this. I could say Lewis Schaffer teaches manual neck, whatever it is, neck. Lewis, please don't have any plastic surgery. Please, you are blessed in the looks department. Thank you, Claire, and you're a beautiful woman too. A great Jewish comedian called Al Martine. I don't know whether he's a great Jew. 3M solves everything. It's great. It's Minnesota. What does it stand for? It stands for Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. That's when Minnesota was a great state in America. It was an absolute great state. It was a really great state. I'm going to go open the door for. Keep on talking. I'm just going to go to the door. I'm going to go to the door and expect, because Paul, Chinese Elvis, is coming. Okay. Now I just realized it's so windy outside. I can't open the door, and who knows who could come in. So I'm not going to open the door. Lewis turning up for a date with his head covered in 3M tape would make a great comedy. Yeah, it can make you beautiful, I think. And then it pulls right off. It doesn't. I'm got my own bottle of water here, which I heat up. I mean, I heat up. I put in the refrigerator. There's no music here. There's no music. Anyway, I think Hollywood stars did that to lift their breasts up. Yes, they did. I've seen that too, Lorna. That's what they do. They lift it up. I'm hopefully getting thinner. Well, at least I'm saying it's 77. And my chest is not as big as it used to be. I'm not saying it's pert. But I used to be able to put a pencil under. Can you see I used to be able to put a pencil underneath my boobs. I can't do that anymore. If you could put a pencil under your boobs, girls can do that, but guys shouldn't be able to do that. You don't need plastic surgery, says Vantanai. That's right. A simple mask covering your face will do it. The CIA have great ones. A fake Biden mask. We're good. I know you mean that as a joke, but I'm crying. I want to be recognized. I'm pervy again. Why? Because I tried to put a pen under my boobs. Does that make me pervy, Brian? Remember that on Headliner's New Year's Eve show, and you had tape on your face. It's obviously a party trick. Did I have tape on my face? I don't remember if I did. If you could put a pencil under your boobs, you're probably a woman. Did I say that? I don't think I said that. Did I say that? But if you're a guy and you could put a pencil underneath your boob, then then you're fat. You're fat. And have I spoken to you about being fat? Have I mentioned that enough? I don't remember if I've mentioned it. So that's this. Let's go back a step because it's really good. I mean, I wanted to talk to us about yesterday's show, how Liz was just so lovely, but I don't think that that's necessary to mention Liz again until we see her again. But she is lovely and she is bright and sparkly. She reminds me a lot of Claire with positivity. Claire C, not Claire Warren, but maybe Claire Warren too. She's married. Maybe Keir Starmer should have used that to explain what a woman is, says Leanne. Yeah, a woman is a guy. A woman is a person you could put a pencil, pen underneath their boob and keep it up, won't fall down. That's actually very funny. I mean, I'm surprised it's taken this long for Keir Starmer to come into this thing. He's absolutely horrible. He went to the synagogue service. He had the balls to go to the synagogue service. Even the mustache man, I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again, even the mustache man wouldn't have the nerve to do that. These are people that he is killing himself. When you let in immigrants who hate you and your religion and want you dead, they call you genociders or whatever, you're a murderer. When you let boats come across the countries, okay? Come across the country, okay? When you let them come across, when you let boats that are flimsy boats come across the country in bad seas, when you let that happen, okay? When you let that happen, okay, then that's murder. I mean, it sounds horrible that I'm saying this, but don't we know if boats are coming and people are going to die, you got to stop them, say, we're not letting you come across. We shouldn't tell them there's riches and wealth and we give you a credit card and put you in a hotel and you can bring your entire family here. Okay? He invites them in. Why? Follow the money. Could be. This is what I see you says. Is it follow the money? Is he doing it for the money? No, I think he genuinely believes this thing. He's a communist. And that's what communists, they believe in. Everybody is the same. And we have no right to our land. It's not even our land. Because we've stolen it and we're worse than they are. So we have to be nice to them. Okay? So I don't think it's the money. It's communism. Communism, socialism, worldism, globalism, team worldism. That's what it is. We have to fight for this country. You have to fight for this country. I can't fight for it. It's not my country. I'm not a fighter. I'm a complainer. Soon somebody's going to come on. Someone's going to find out all the things I've been saying. And a lot of the things are really inappropriate. But maybe they're true. Maybe they are true. I'm trying to say things. I'm trying to be based. Aren't we trying to be based? I'm trying to be based. Okay? Can everybody like the thing? Like this thing? We got 24 people liking. Can we like it? Can we see how many people are watching this thing? How many people are watching? Does it say how many people are watching? 32 people watching. Okay. Basically. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say based things. Truly things that are true. Okay, Joodles. Judel says the day we get messed over for saying inappropriate things, Lewis, is the day where we all need to actually leave. Yeah, it's true. Well, it's happening now. Isn't it happening now? People being put in jail for a tweet. Victoria Starmer is a Jew because her mother was Jewish, but not an ethnic Jew. Victoria's mother was accepted. What does that mean? What does that mean she was accepted into Jewry? What does that mean, Watanai? Is she Jewish? Is she Jew? You have to be trained to be Jewish. You have to have a Jewish mother who actually believes in it. Because otherwise you're just hanging out with a bunch of Christian Protestant people and it's not right. I don't know. Let me find out about this. Let me find out about it. It's like somebody was born English and then they were raised in it, and they don't really feel. You ever meet people who don't really feel the way you feel? But let's find out about this right now. It is incredibly hard to convert to Judaism. How did she manage? So Stormer was 20 years old. Victoria was 10. Well, that's how the age gap works. That's how the age gap works. Just the way it works. If something is, if there's if there's a 10-year age gap, when that's what that means. Let's find out. Let's find out what it means. Let's find out. Was Victoria? Let's find out. Is not that you can trust Google. Is Victoria Stormer actually? We'll ask. Actually Jewish. Yeah, her mother converted to being Jewish. No, it doesn't make you Jewish. It doesn't make you Jewish. Doesn't, I mean, it can, that's my kids. My kids aren't, I don't know. Are my kids Jewish? I don't think that they are. They're not Jewish like me, and they don't feel it. I mean, they don't maybe one of them does. I'm not going to say which one, but they don't feel it. So the mother converted. She converted. They went to temple. But does that make you, I don't know. I don't know. You don't know. Because when a mother converts to being Jewish, that means that she loves the father. And over time, people don't stay in love. They change their mind. They change their mind. The mother of Stormer's wife, this is what Vatanai says, underwent a process of being accepted into the faith. You are correct, Blackadder. It took a long time. I mean, I wouldn't let my husband be like Keir Starmer. I wouldn't let that happen. But there's a long history of Jews interfering in political events in other countries, whether it was in Babylonia or Iran, with it, Keir Starmer is 63 years old. He looks pretty good for 63, but he looks a bit fat too. He looks a bit fat. Thank you very much for pointing that, Alex. Thank you very much. And here is what's his name. He's late. I'm so angry at him. I don't know if he's listening to this. I'm so angry. He might not turn up. He's going to turn up and be all smiles. And he won't know why the fuck I'm so angry at him. Why am I angry at Paul? Why am I not? We were going to do, in the beginning I thought maybe we could do a show together because I didn't know anything about this live streaming thing. I didn't know what it was going to mean to me. But he didn't show up. And then one time he got mad at me. Remember the first show when I hadn't figured out the sound yet? And he got mad at me. So I just thought, occasional visit is good. Occasional. I shouldn't be talking because he might be hearing this thing. He's the kind of person who would hear this and say, oh, F you, Lewis. F you. Anyway, are you suggesting he is tossing his limp? I don't know what that is. Easier for girls. Nothing needs chopping off to convert. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. This is what Kermit says. That could be true. It could be true. Especially when you're old. They're cutting off a whole piece there. I had my kids done. That doesn't make you. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I would not do it. I would not do it. I've got to use my phone for something else, so I'm putting you on my TV, Lewis. You're huge. See you all just before 7. Okay, Leanne. Mates are the best, Joodles. Okay, I don't know what we're talking about. That's why I said she wasn't an ethnic Jew. No. No. Well, there's no. Hold on. Does that sound like him? I mean, and this is my problem. Now I'm like mad at the guy. I'm like mad. It doesn't take me to be mad. Doesn't take. Your sons won't appreciate you sharing that information, Lewis. What? That this? Yeah, maybe you're right. Sorry. Okay, you're right. I'm bad. The mother was concerned about this. I remember when I moved to Nunhead, and there was a Orthodox Hasidic Jew. You know, the Jews that look like Jews. And I was having problems with my wife at the time, and he looked at me and he says, "I can't help you. You married someone who wasn't Jewish." But the reason we were having a problem wasn't because she was not Jewish, it's because she, it was me. Let's say it was me. Let's say it was me. The fact is, if she were a full-on Jew, she would probably not allow Keir Starmer to act the way he acts. Let me see what he's saying, whether he's gonna come or not. Um, but it'll be an interesting show because I'm going to tell him how mad I am at him, and maybe he'll find it interesting. Maybe we'll have an interesting show. A couple of times I've had arguments with him right before a show or during a show, and I mean his political belief systems are horrific. They're absolutely horrific. You know, they're totally against mine. They're totally against mine. As we're losing audience. This is, he's probably at a Palestine protest. Yeah. I mean, they blocked the Palestine protest today. There shouldn't be any Palestine protest. They shouldn't be allowed because they're terrorists, but let them come into the country. Which celeb recently said if a friend was late more than 3 times, they'd be canceled? Who said that? Do you know who said that? That's actually true. That's actually true. Joe points this out. Do you know who said that? Because it's so rude. It's being late is rude. We're English people. We're on time. We are on time. It's basically going, the problem with me is I forgive. I shouldn't forgive. I forgive. All right, I forgive. What time do I hit the sack? I've never hit a sack in my entire life, Ruben. What did I say? What did I say that's well said? Most of the Palestine protesters are white middle-class old ladies. Yes. Yes, they are. I know. I saw the pictures of that. Yes, they are. Who don't have their own children, who are eating a high-carb diet, who hate this country because they've got nothing in the game. Right? Nothing in the game. Or not that that's true for everybody. It's a very important point about Keir Starmer's wife. Many people are defending him and how he understands because she is Jewish, but she is not ethnically. And, there's an old saying, which I've said a million times, mother's baby, daddy's maybe. That means it's the mother's baby. She knows it's her kid. And I don't know that my kids are my kids, even if they look like me. I don't know that. And she raised them. I mean, I was with Columbus. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I unfriended. Hold on a second. Let's get back into this thing. I blocked what's his name because I thought he was being dirty. Let me go back up here and see what this is. See if I can find him. What is his name again? FM? And I've just been told maybe I shouldn't have blocked him. How do you find somebody on this thing? Top fans? How do you find this? Community moderation? Can you unblock him, Kermit? FM Ghost, can you unblock him? Where would I find that? In community moderation, Kermit? Do I see it? I don't see it. We have 1,103 followers. That's really great. Can you do that? Can you find it? I can't find it on this list. Is there a place to find it? So can we get back on track? Can we give a thumbs up? Can we give a subscribe? Can we maybe make a contribution while we're waiting? Let's see if we can learn how to do it. We'll both do this together, or I'll do it. Can we give a Kofi, which is what Kermit suggested? Let's give a Kofi. Let's give a Kofi. You know, like you could tell if someone doesn't have any children just by looking at them. Amazing. Yes, a lot of them you can, Lucy. Sorry, a lot of them you can. A lot of them you can. I mean, you wouldn't. If you're an older woman, you're not going to risk life and limb hating Jews. I heard the best joke. The best joke. Now he's 15 minutes late. 15 minutes late. He's not coming. Maybe he's not coming. If he said he would leave in a second. He just doesn't care. He just absolutely doesn't care. Yes, you can tell, Lucy. You can't tell exactly. You can't tell. And there are people without kids who care about the Jews, who care about this country. Okay, look at Kermit. How to buy a coffee. Yeah, buy me a cup of coffee. Keep the thing going. Anyway, we're not monetized here, so every little bit, you know this. You know the speech. Okay. Part of the problem is that having children has been demonetized, which creates a world where men are perverts and women don't care or care too much about the wrong thing. Maybe they're letting in people from these countries because they want to get laid or something. They just think they're men and we love men. Or maybe they think all men are bad because they never got married. Who knows what it is? This is the problem. The problem is we need, and I don't want you to hate me, but this is what we need. We need families. We need families. We need families. We need kids. We need towns that are our towns and cities that are our cities. We need our religions, our history. We need Angles and Saxons and Jutes and Kentish people and Cornwallians. We need this country. This is what I believe. I believe this. That's what makes this country great. And they've basically told us that there are too many people in the world. That's one of the reasons. Too many people in the world. You can't have kids. You're not going to be a good mother. They told you you could work. This is where I'm getting bitter. I'm bitter because I'm like so angry. I'm like absolutely angry. Here, how about going on Twitter over here? How about going on Twitter? Can you see this? Lewis Schaffer on X. There's a heart. There's an @ symbol. Okay? Carrie, I wouldn't bring kids up in this country now, Lewis. Glad my kids are older. Yeah, well, I could see that. Yeah, they're trying to kill our children while they're letting us import their children. You know, they're thinking we can make more money if we import children than by having us children. Women are letting in the migrants now. Well, I know we've had this discussion, but it's all part of the same thing. I'm not saying women, but it's all part of the same thing. Okay? Women are way more sympathetic to the leftist cause, which is anti-children. Victoria Starmer's father was an observant Jew. What is not clear is whether the mother's conversion was done according to Orthodox tradition or easier liberal tradition. That's true. How much did she believe? What did she believe? What did she believe? Okay, so let's get back to this. I'm saying that women, and I know Judels, this is an argument that Judels and I have had for a long time. But I think, and she's right, but women have been used as a tool by the Marxists, by the communists, the globalists, the feminists. They've been used as a tool, being told, you work. Working is great. Look at how great working is. It's just amazing. You should work. And then they wake up one day and they've got no kids. I shouldn't talk like this. I'm just really angry. Maybe he's not coming. Should I let him in? He's now 20 minutes late. Should I let him in if he knocks on my door? should I let him in? Let's answer the question. They don't mind you having children, but they don't want you to make them their but they want you to make them their replacement cogs. And they know most won't do that, therefore they import them. Yes, they don't want you to have children because they know how hard it is for them to control you and your children because they're your children. So they want you to be raised. Should I let him in? He's at the door. Should I let him at the door? Joe says let him in. Let him in after waiting. Yeah, I'll let you in. They don't want me to let you in. Seriously. I care. Because you're 20 minutes late. I care about me. They can see how upset I am. It's not about you. It's about me. You're late. Why are you 20 minutes late?
I'm not late.
You're 20 minutes late.
Well, I'm never going to be here at 6 o'clock because this is a shit time to have a show. We've already, very people have voted on that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, basically I'm going to eat. 6 o'clock is what time people eat. I'm not going to be here at 6 o'clock.
You obviously you can't wait 20 minutes to eat or an hour to eat. That's fine.
I'm not. This isn't a thing, is it? This isn't a big thing for me. This is nothing.
This is nothing. All right. Well, it is. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, you just heard it here, folks. Let me just clear the screen.
This is nothing, is it, to me? It's nothing to you either. Because have you told these people what's happened about your YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's been demonetized.
Yeah, it's been demonetized.
What do you think?
You're a fucking idiot.
You think I keep things a secret?
I don't know. I don't watch this shit, do I?
Yes, exactly. Are you calling these people shit?
No, I'm calling you. I'm calling you shit.
Blackadder says Lewis show is everything. These are people who've made their time.
Good. But they're eating, aren't they, what are doing this? I'm going to eat.
You have to eat at 6 o'clock. How absolutely conservative bullshit that is.
I was eating. People
have to eat. You couldn't eat at 7. You couldn't eat beforehand.
No.
You couldn't even bring something to eat here.
Well,
you couldn't
can't do that.
Why can't you do that?
Because
you're an actor. You're a professional actor.
Yes, exactly.
I think you're a wanker is what I actually think. I'm going to look at your face. I think you're a wanker.
Do you think?
I'm looking at you specifically.
Do you think?
I think you're a wanker.
Well, watch this back.
Yeah.
And see how much that affects me.
It doesn't affect you. I know you're not affected because you're late. I'm sitting here. I'm telling these people you're going to be here, and then you're 20 minutes late or even more than that, and you let me know. I mean,
listen, basically, any rational person should tune back into this and just see how you've overreacted. This is pathetic.
Yeah.
This isn't a professional gig, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? You said come over. No, it isn't.
It's my professional gig.
No, it isn't. You're not getting paid for this. This is nothing.
I am getting paid. These people are watching me. They're paying attention to me.
Good. Well, you're lucky. But basically, this isn't a professional thing.
Do you think it's not a professional thing? So should this show be as shitty as I want it to be? Whatever. Or shitty. Should the show be shitty? Let's ask the people. Okay? Let's ask the people because Paul, Chinese Elvis over here, which is like weird because you're so unlike a Chinese Elvis, really.
Well, I'm not dressed up like a Chinese Elvis.
No, but your personality type is not Chinese Elvis.
Why not? What kind of personality type is a Chinese Elvis?
It's sort of like being, I don't know. Here's the point. The point is, okay, this show is not nothing to me.
Yeah.
Do you guys think the show is nothing to me?
No, I know, but it doesn't make any difference, does it? Whether I show up at 6 or 6:20. Who gives two shits?
These guys don't. I care.
No, you don't.
I care. The audience, do you think
they don't care? You don't. You shouldn't care.
I care.
But well, that's your problem, isn't it? It's not my problem.
But you're saying who cares? I'm telling you, I care.
Well, basically, you booked me yesterday, and then you cancelled it.
Right. Okay.
So there's no, so there's that. There's that.
I only canceled it because Elizabeth's here.
You're just completely irrational and stupid. Ever since basically this has gone offline or whatever you call it, demonetized, you just become a complete maniac. The last time I was sat here with your son, we just looked at each other as you went on that rant, say that you wanted to kill people, and it was just like, oh my God. What's happened to you?
I do want to kill people. I'm not going to kill people. I don't advocate anybody killing anybody. Okay, you should both stand in the corner and think about what you've done. No, Lud, no. This is about me. He's right, Lewis. None of us care about Chinese Elvis. Don't say that. Don't say that.
But listen, I mean, why would they care? They don't know me. I don't know these people.
Yeah.
It's literally mutually the same. The amount they care about me times it by 200 or 27.
Yeah, but maybe
it's reciprocated.
they're going to turn on you. I don't want them to turn on you.
But it doesn't affect me. They turn on me. They can have a nice go at me. But it doesn't affect me in the slightest.
Yeah.
It doesn't literally.
Calm down. We're all friends.
Please, all of you, insult me to death and see how much it affects me. Because this guy sat here can basically insult me.
Yeah.
And it makes no difference to me whatsoever.
That's not very nice.
You can't affect me.
You know what? That's actually
That's
sad.
true, isn't it?
That's actually sad.
It's true, isn't it?
It's actually really sad that I can't affect you.
No,
You just don't even care if you're late.
No.
That you have to eat your meal at 6 because 6 is when people eat their meal.
No, this is what time I'm eating. And I said I'll be there after 6. That's literally what happened.
You said that at 10 minutes to.
I texted you. Let's just show the people how pathetic you are as a person. Because basically, I texted you, shall I come today at 17:26? Am I coming today? And then you didn't reply until 1:45, saying yes, come now.
I didn't say
and I said no, because by then I'd already got my food. Because it's basically half
Because you knew you were expected. You can't suddenly say, I'm not coming.
Well, you haven't, because
and I have to get back to you. It's not up to me to get back to you. If you can't, if I don't get back to you,
there's nothing saying that we're doing it. There's nothing, because we were going to do it yesterday.
Right.
I mean, we were going to do it yesterday, and we said I might do it today. Then I couldn't do it today if I had the tennis match. The tennis match got cancelled because of the weather. So basically, there wasn't. So am I doing it today or not? You don't answer, so I start eating food. Then you say, "Come now," and I say, "Okay, I'll come after 6 o'clock."
But you knew,
and then you go mental.
Did you know?
It's so pathetic, Lewis Schaffer.
Did you know what I was doing? Did you know what I was doing?
Must be quite. Yes. Must have problems if they think you're so brilliant when you're obviously got a lot of mental health problems.
Yeah.
This is bad. This is a bad thing. This is bad. You need to basically take some tablets and calm down, basically.
But that's what you are. You're the kind of person who gets ad hominem. You just start attacking me. You attack this show. I think the show's important.
By coming to this.
I'm mad at you because you did something wrong in my eyes, and I think it is wrong. But maybe it's not wrong.
It isn't wrong because I've got the actual physical proof here. Yeah. And basically, if any one of us is basically trying to basically say I'm more professional than you,
I wasn't saying that. I was saying
I think you're going to lose the argument.
You don't care, and you agreed. You said I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care about these people.
I don't though. Why do I care? I don't even know who the fuck they are, do I? No. So what do you think? So what you think it's just it's right. Idiotic. Your argument is idiotic. And it doesn't
because my feelings were hurt.
But why?
Because
in your head you thought I was going to come at 6 o'clock on the dot.
No, I thought you were going to come a little bit before that. It is. You know it is. Well, when is the show? The show is from 5 to 6 to 7. So I'm sitting here waiting for you. I'm telling the people you're going to come. And it's like in my head, where is Paul? Where is Paul? It affects
It doesn't affect anything though, does it? Whether I'm here at 20 past or whether I'm here on the dot. Anyway, it makes no difference. And this is what I decided. It makes no difference. So I may as well just finish this. You hadn't even replied to me within 15 minutes of me saying,
and what do you think? Do you actually think that I was like ignoring you? What were you thinking that I didn't reply to you? Oh, okay, come whenever you want to come. What do you think I was thinking?
I just thought you weren't basically paying attention, which is...
Yeah, I'm not paying attention. Why am I not paying attention?
I have no idea.
Because it's really important that to me, this show is not important to you. You don't care, but to me, it's really important. That's why I didn't reply to you. So I don't think that that's right either. Because you're saying to me, I didn't reply to you. So you go, well, you don't care about me, Lewis. When the truth is, if I had seen it, I would have replied immediately.
Yeah, okay? I'm sure you would.
I would have replied.
Yeah, but you did it in 10 minutes, so that's what I decided.
But I wasn't going, fuck you to you.
So
I wasn't doing that to you, but that's what you do to me relentlessly. This is many different times you do this to me. Why do you do it to me?
Maybe I do.
Why do you do?
I don't.
Because you're an arrogant CNUT. That's what you are. You think this is what you are. We've discussed
pathetic.
this.
It's
No, you
idiotic.
think you're better than me.
I do think that.
You
yes.
do think that. You
That's
think
true.
you're better than this little show.
No, I think I'm better than you.
You're better than me, exactly. Why could I have a friend who thinks he's better than I am?
Yeah, I do think that.
You do think that.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe other people you don't, but you think I'm your professional. I don't know about the acting thing, but
Yeah.
you think, oh, why do I have to come? It's not that important.
Yeah.
And that I think it's important means I'm a lesser person than I should.
No,
be.
that's not what I've said. You're just imagine all this stuff.
No.
You're
Okay.
mental.
So you know that I think this is important, but you don't think it's important that my feelings might get hurt. Did you know my feelings might get hurt?
I don't even think about that.
Exactly, you don't.
No.
Because you are very arrogant. That's what I would say. And I never call anybody that. I'm like, I don't believe in arrogance, but you actually think something different than what I think about the world.
Good.
You do.
Because
You
your
do.
worldview is idiotic.
And because you're a leftist. You think you're better than
Maybe.
other people.
Maybe.
Yes, and that's where that comes from.
No, I don't think I'm better than other people. I think
Yes, you do.
I
You
think
think-
I'm a better actor and singer and professional
No,
entertainer
no,
than you.
No.
That's it.
No, you think you're more important than you're sitting here making.
That's it. That's
Making-
the only thing. I think
Yeah, I
I've had
think I
more
know.
success. I think I've done better. And
Yeah.
I think I am a better professional than you are. And we've had this discussion many times.
Yeah.
This isn't coming as a big surprise to
Maybe
you.
it's true.
I've basically spoken to you many times about how unindustrious you are and how to improve your
Yeah.
career. And you've taken it all on board and decided to do nothing about it. This is not a new thing. I've told
No.
you 15 years ago
So many
that you could
times.
improve
So
yourself.
many times.
And so basically, that's why I think
Yeah.
I'm better, because I do that, you don't.
Yes.
So that's it. So so it's not an arrogance, or it is.
Okay.
It's based in arrogance, but it's just literally me being honest with you, and I haven't changed anything. It's the same. My attitude has been
Yeah.
the same for 15 years. You
Right.
you should do better, and if I were in your shoes, you would be better by now.
You would be better.
You would be better if I was in your shoes. If we'd have swapped bodies,
Right.
like in a film when we met, Lewis Schaffer would be far more successful.
Might be true.
Yeah,
it might be
it's
true.
100%
But you
true.
can see it's a bit of a drag. It's
Being
a bit of
you.
a drag. Yes, you being
Well, it
my
is
friend.
now.
Like, how can we be friends when you're like looking down on me?
I'm not looking down at you. I'm trying to help you. We've
No,
had this
you're not.
conversation before on this channel.
Yeah, because you've been late every single time. Like you walked out of the show.
No,
and
we've
you
had
didn't-
this conversation about how I'm trying to give you advice to change things and make things better.
Yeah.
And you never ever do it. And the last time I was on this show, you weren't demonetized. I was saying you should think bigger. And what happens? And I said within a year, we'll see what happens. Literally within a week or whatever it was, I come back and you're worse than you were when we started from about a week ago. So that's my point. So
Yeah, but
that's why I think I'm better. I'm not saying it as a human being. I'm saying as a professional person,
But
I am
maybe,
10 times better
maybe
than
you're
you.
wrong. Maybe you're wrong.
Okay.
I mean, I'm happy with what we're doing here. Like Kermit points out, like every single day we're getting 40 to 45, sometimes as much as 50 people. Every single show, 116 shows. 116 shows that the people stay and they watch, and some of the shows are not as good. I don't even know if this is a show. But they say, and like we're averaging 320 or so people are watching it on the stream, later on repeat, watching this kind of craziness.
Yeah, but I think you get a view if somebody only tunes in for like 5 minutes, don't you? That counts.
No, I think it's 10 minutes. I don't know how
I
many
don't know.
minutes
I
it
don't
is.
know.
Or
But
more
you don't have to
than-
watch the whole 3 hours of.
Yeah, but they tune in, they watch a little bit of it. They're not. They're not different.
to get a what.
They're not different people. And the other side of it is I actually, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know a lot of these people, but I listen to what they have to say. It's like having an AI boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm just listening.
I mean, they're saying if any of my friends spoke to me like this, if any of your friends basically came over to your house and went ballistic like this idiot did to me, which
Right.
is on tape, that's the actual. That's where it broke. That's where it breaks down.
Yeah, the question is, you could have said, "I'm really sorry," but you've done it so many times, and then you go one step.
Just show me the text. Just show the people the text where you said be here at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, should I
Show it. Show it.
I
It doesn't
remember-
exist, does it?
It does exist.
It's me saying I'll be there after 6.
It does exist here. I'll show you what I wrote down. You said, "Shall I come today?"
Yes. At what time?
And I'm going, "What do you mean, shall you come? Of course you got to come." I said, and I wrote, 10 minutes later, at least it says, yes, that's 10 minutes later. Okay?
Yeah.
So it was a 10-minute break. It wasn't like 30 minutes. It was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Come now with exclamation points.
Yeah. And then I said,
Right.
okay.
Okay, I'll set off and be there just after 6.
Yeah.
And I wrote, come now, where are you at 10 minutes after? And you come, what time did you come?
20 past.
20 past. Okay. So there's a big difference between just after 6 and 20 minutes past, in my mind. You know this about me, that I'm mental.
I do know that. And
I am
what this
mental.
is. This is literally what it is. That's why I'm
It
not
is,
taking any
but-
rudeness from you when I'm
Yeah.
basically doing you a favour by coming here.
Exactly.
You know, and also it's true. The fact that, you know, these guys are all getting all offended because I don't care about them. I mean, why would I? I don't know. Why would I care about them?
But you care about me. You
Which
care
is
about
why I'm
me.
here.
Yes, I appreciate your coming.
This is just
but
not-
it's a bit. What is the word? It's like louche. You're louche. You
Right.
think, what's the difference between 6 or 6:10 or 6:20? To me, I'm an English person too. It's a big difference, and I've told the people that they should, that you're coming, and I've told a lot of people, I've told the people that you're coming, and you're not here, and it plays with my head. It plays with my head.
No, that's for you to deal with, isn't it? Better than you did.
Yes, it is. It is. I shouldn't care, but I do care about
But
this.
you have to deal with it better, even if you care about it.
Okay, Lucy, who's this girl that I'm quite fond of, who really doesn't like me because she thinks I'm a misogynist. She says
thinks it.
she thinks I'm a misogynist.
I think Lucy is the one that I like because she spots things that other people don't appear to have spotted. If
She asked, "Is
You are a
6:20
misogynist.
just after 6? Let's have a heated debate." Well, it's just after 6 if you're on like a 24-hour clock. You know what I mean? I'll see you tomorrow just after 6. And you come at 6:20, that's fine. But if the show is a limited time between 5 and 7, okay? Blackadder says that's something that even Socrates couldn't figure out. Is it?
what do they say?
He says to Lucy, something even Socrates couldn't figure out is 20 minutes.
Oh, it's 20 minutes after 6, just after 6. Well, yeah, just is doing a bit of work there. But I think, after 6, basically.
And so Lud says if you were at a bus stop, 20 minutes would matter.
Yeah, but you're not at a bus stop. You're in your own house, and it makes no difference whether I'm here at 20 past or 6. What difference does it make?
Because I'm
It doesn't make any
talking,
difference.
I'm talking to you right now, but when you're not here, there's just nothing. I mean, these people are here, but it's like I'm just talking into thin air, sort of. Caroline Cooper says you should apologize.
Okay.
Okay, in the words of Homer Simpson, never try. She's never try. Okay, please ask Paul why he thinks Lewis deserved to be demonetized.
Well, according to your son, it's because you said bad stuff. So I don't know if that's true because I wasn't here, was I? So I didn't say he deserved to be. Your son said, didn't he, that you deserved to be, and it was justifiably done.
Well, what does
And
he
your
know?
son, who sits there and basically listens to all this drivel that you speak, he's the one who literally told me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me who said it. Said, didn't he, that you deserved it? And I believe him because he's a smart kid.
So you didn't know that I deserve it?
No.
No, okay. I don't know. I haven't been told this.
But when I said that, you deserved, that we were talking that you deserved it, it was basically because he brought it up, and the actual email saying that it was confirmed that you would never ever be monetized again came
Yes.
when I was sat here.
Yes.
Yeah, so it actually dropped when I was here, and that's what.
But they never
precipitated-
said, because you did this and you did that, and I said this and I said that.
No reason.
But you
given.
know what? Even if I did say something wrong, and even if I was demonetized, it's like, is that a bad thing to be demonetized?
Of course
by
it is.
YouTube?
The whole point of doing this initially was to be monetized. That's the entire raison d'etre of the whole thing. So
To
is
be
it a
monetized.
bad thing? You know what? I've got a friend, another Jewish guy, who basically who's a season ticket holder with Tottenham Hotspur, and he's been a season ticket holder for 47 years. And this week he's got into a big argument with Spurs, and he's told them to stick it. And so he's I don't know, he's 70 or something, and so for the first time in his life, in his adult life, he's not going to be able to go down to Spurs and sit there with his mates. But he phoned me up yesterday to tell me about it, and he was just basically saying, well, the thing is, I'm 70 now and I don't need to do it. And the entire conversation was basically him trying to justify why it was better for him to not be a season ticket holder. And this is basically, you're doing the same thing. Well, it's better to not be monetized. I mean, what was the point of it?
I didn't say that.
It's
I'm
idiotic.
just saying, if bad things happen, you got to find some bright
The best thing you can do if you want to basically try and make some money now, this is my next piece of a career advice, which I know you're going to ignore. You need to take the show and do what Russell Brand did and take it to Rumble, where you can at least make some money from getting these streams that you've built up over this time.
There's not enough money in 300 or 500 or
for Rumble. It's not enough.
No, they don't make as much money as you do.
Well, sure, because they know they've got you by the short curlies.
People here can see it. They can see the show.
It's better to basically have some kind of streaming income than zero. You're never going to make a single penny now.
How much streaming income was I making, do you think?
I don't know, $20 a day?
Guess again.
$10 a day?
Guess again.
$5?
Guess again.
$30?
I think $1
a day. Yeah, but that was, at least you were making one and it was going to go up. It could only go up. But no, in your world, it actually literally went to zero straight away. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm saying things that are offensive to people.
Well, your son thinks it was very offensive to people. So, anyway, it's done now. But, I mean, I tell you what, that does raise the question, though, of... which is what I said to Thomas at the time. I know somebody who's been I don't even know what the word is, de-Amazoned.
Yeah.
Because he returned so many things.
Oh, yes.
And apparently it wasn't that much, but he returned, you get a phone, you return it, you get a thing. After, a certain amount, you just get, bosh, you're off. Amazon won't deal with you anymore. You're on the blacklist. And you can't force them to do anything. It's a private company. You can't speak to anybody. It's impossible. You can't speak to anyone at YouTube. There's nothing you can do about it. Right. And so
So why should I get upset about it?
But it does go to show how helpless we all are in this kind of Kafkaesque world where basically there's nothing we can do about anything. We can't speak to Facebook. We can't speak to Google. We can't speak, can't speak to Microsoft. But they all want ours. Every month they're taking money off us. Yeah. And Amazon. If you get de-Amazon, because you think, who cares if you're de-Amazon? That's a big thing. Because you're on a database, you're on their data, you're on their blacklist. You can't watch TV, you can't basically order stuff, you can't watch Audible,
Prime.
Everything, Prime, all this stuff, you're off. And Amazon controls so much stuff, and you're just out. And then if you Google it, if people now Google cancelled by Amazon, but there's loads of people saying, they've mistaken my identity, but they won't answer your calls. It's like, this is a nightmare.
Right.
This is a nightmare. But because these huge companies are private, there's nothing anybody can do about it. They ought to make some law that they can't do it, but who knows?
Well, what am I supposed to say? I mean, I've been cancelled by
You've been cancelled.
I would like the money. I'm not a nice person. People don't like me. Look at what I've said to these people. They know what kind of person I am. I'm not a nice person.
I know. I know that.
I'm telling the people here, I blame women for everything. And
I know that. Listen, the very first day I met you, you were told me you were trying out that routine about.
I wasn't trying out a routine.
Madeleine McCann. You asked me what I think
trying out a routine,
and it was awful and hateful and shit.
I wasn't trying,
but it was also shit as well. And so
I wasn't trying a routine.
Well, you said, "What do I think about this stuff?" And so I told you.
I asked it, but it wasn't a routine.
Right? Yeah. Well, I told you it was just awful. And so I've known from day one of meeting you that you've got these strange and different opinions, but it doesn't make any difference to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any difference.
But it does.
It's fine.
It does. Yeah, okay. And that's what I do. Do I have to live a life where I can't tell people, you know?
No, you can't. No, I think it's good that you can.
I think the McCanns, you know, I'm afraid to speak.
Well, you may as well say it now because they're not, you know, there's nothing more they can do.
But they could. Yes, there is. They've got their own PR department and they're suing people. And if you say,
oh, the McCanns themselves. No, I thought you were talking about YouTube.
Yeah. And YouTube is nothing I can do, but I don't want to be banned from YouTube because remember, YouTube is Google. And I might be banned from Google. That's true. Which is like Amazon. They're as strong as Amazon. I hadn't thought about Amazon. I was just thinking,
no, Amazon. I mean,
you're not allowed to sell anything on Amazon.
You can't sell on it. You can't buy on it. You can't do. There are loads of things. Kindle.
Yeah.
All your Kindle.
The books. They could ban your books. You can't look at your books.
But you can't look at your books because when you buy it, this is why you should never buy a Kindle book in the first place.
Yeah.
When you buy a Kindle book, you're not buying the book. You're buying a license to read the book, which can be revoked in the terms and conditions. Yeah. And so basically, rather than save £3 and buy a book digitally on a Kindle, just buy the real book, because that book exists after you die, and somebody else can read it. Whereas all your so-called digital content, if you are thick enough to basically buy, I'm going to buy that movie on Prime. You know, they always say, buy it for Sky Movies. Buy this new film. Buy it. Put it in your library. That library dies with you.
Right.
Don't buy it. Don't buy digital stuff.
Well, it
helps me because I'm on digital films. I get a tiny percentage. I'll get a 1%.
But what's going on?
But I just think it's nonsense
with this whatchamacallit thing.
What thing?
With the digital ID thing that they want to put up. It's similar to exactly being canceled by Amazon, but bigger. They could basically cancel everything that you're doing. The digital ID. Have you been following digital ID?
Well, I don't know anything about it, but we already have ID, so having a digital one, I don't see it making any difference to me at all.
Yeah, but that's the issue. So
what's the issue with it?
The issue is that they want to institute the digital ID by the British government, which will have similar powers to what Amazon did to.
Well, they can't cancel your digital ID though, can they?
Yes, they can. Well, they're doing it in China, where you can't buy a train ticket without a digital ID, so you can't leave your town. You can't rent a place. You're basically stuck wherever you're home. I don't know. It controls all the money that you have.
I don't know.
All the money.
I don't know. I mean, basically, we've got a passport. We've got driving licenses. You know, just having it.
But
in
a digital ID
form,
can control the passport. You go to the airport with your passport. They say, "I'm sorry."
But the thing is, you don't need to have it unless you're working.
Yeah.
You know, so you and me, as self-employed people and as a retired person, we just don't need to take one if we don't want one. But I'll have it. I mean, it's just on your phone, isn't it? It's going to cost nothing.
Yeah, you'll take it. But the only way we have to fight them is not to take it, basically.
But there's no reason. I just don't see any reason not to take it.
Because you don't think they could ever put a little button on you and say, we don't want you anymore.
But if it's an optional thing, then basically
it's not an optional thing. They want everyone.
Everyone who's working has to have one.
No, exactly, which is everybody. Everybody, if you've got benefits, you've got to have one. Who has to have? Let's ask the people here. Who has to have the digital ID? I think they want everyone to have it. I'd like to know.
Somebody doesn't understand what's controversial about your content. Well, I don't know because I've never listened to a single second of this. So.
Well, my content is basically, what am I saying? I'm saying people.
But it's your son who said, and you just agreed with him that what he said, which
because
you'd said something controversial and hateful and whatever it was he said. I don't know. I didn't ask what it was.
What does he know?
And that's why it was banned.
It was banned because probably somebody made a complaint against me and said Lewis is speaking against disabled people. Possibly. Lewis has said bad things about gay people. Lewis has said women are horrible and I'm a woman and I don't like that. That's really hateful speech. Right?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Don't ask me. But I don't see a problem having a digital ID. I mean, I thought we already had one, or an option to have one.
It says they will make it so you need to claim benefits, or you need a digital ID to claim benefits. Or
yeah, well, they will do that because of the nut jobs who are convinced that illegal immigrants are claiming benefits and pensions. And so basically, how else are you going to stop
They're
that?
not. The people,
Of course
the
they're
people
not.
against illegal immigrants
People aren't
are
doing
against
that.
Keir Starmer saying we're doing this to catch migrants. It's Keir Starmer who said this.
No, but what I'm
Didn't Keir
saying
Starmer?
is that if you're trying to prevent,
He doesn't have a pension.
if
He's
you're
too
trying to
young,
prevent certain groups of people from working,
Yeah.
and claiming benefits and claiming health, national health service benefits,
They don't care about that. They
then
want people in the
the only way
country.
to do that is to have an ID card,
And
isn't
they'll be giving out ID cards to people. Basically, all those people who are coming into the country are there to work at Just Eats and Deliveroo, you know. So they say, Fontenay says no digital ID. Caroline Cooper says digital ID is going to do sweet FA to stop black market workers.
Well, that's true, obviously.
Okay, so and here Keir Starmer is saying we're doing this to stop the migrants. There are many issues with digital ID, says Blackadder, but not with the ID itself. It's what they can do with it. One disagreement with the government, they literally have you in their grip. Paper is destructible, but these digital IDs will go on forever. And I'm against the government. I'm against what the government is doing. Lud says, quite reasonably, Paul said, we already got passports and driver's license. So what's the problem with digital ID? Flip that on its head. What's the point of digital ID if we already have passports, we have driver's license, we have records?
Yeah.
We have records. Why do you need one digital ID?
Well, you don't really, do you? But I think basically because everything is going digital, it's just you've got it all, everyone's
But
got
it is
on their
all
phone.
digital. It is all digital. They won't. Okay, quite reasonably.
I've contradicted myself.
Yeah, that's what Keith Bexley said.
Yeah. I wonder how.
Yeah. So a digital is instantly updatable. They could press a button and say, "You're not leaving Leeds. We're not going to allow you to leave your 20-minute cities. We know exactly where you are because it's in your phone. It's like Google knows where I am every second of the day."
But look, if Blackadder is saying it's not nonsense, illegal immigrants are claiming benefits. If that is true, then how else do you stop it unless by denying that group an ID, which is the identification required to claim?
When they come into the benefits office, you don't give them the benefits. That's all it takes. You don't need an ID. They know they're illegal. They haven't shaved in a week. You know what I mean? They look a certain way. They are a certain way. They don't come. You know what I mean? You ask a question. So the question gets asked. They're not. This digital ID is a bit too easy for them. It's an easy answer. There's not going to be. Who was the one who said, "Why would we want all our data in one place? Is the UK government good at protecting our data?" That's another question.
Well, I mean, it's good enough because no one, let's be honest, all the data that is held about in our driving licenses and our passports, that's secure, isn't it? So the answer to the question,
Is it secure?
It's secure. No, it's never been a breach.
Secure?
It's not been a breach of it.
Never been an announced
passport
breach.
still works.
It's never been an announced breach.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean it's secure. Keith Bexley said, you said you were only needed to voluntarily to work, but everyone would also need it to claim benefits. And this is over 50% of the population are on benefits in this country.
Well, that's good because you want to stop people who are not eligible, don't you, from claiming benefits. Yeah. So if you've got a digital ID and that you have to scan that or whatever it is you have to do to claim benefits, that helps, doesn't it? That's going to help.
Yeah,
that's going to help that problem.
So Kermit says, NHS, no leaks. They leave leaks. Mm-hmm. The airport, no leaks. They're all leaks. Banks, no leaks. There's incredible amount of leaks. Civi comes in and says even Palantir, which is that company, have said they aren't getting involved with their digital.
Yeah, who are Palantir?
Palantir is a company.
I've heard of. I know them, but I can't think who they are.
They're doing They do computer systems. I don't know. It's a bit of a scam too. I think it's a scam. Dullahan is here. Okay, good to see you. Terry Gilliam's Brazil taught us all we need to know about digital ID.
I never watched that, actually. Have you seen it?
I saw it years ago. I don't. It didn't.
It is an 80s film.
It's an 80s film
with Jonathan Pryce, but I never watched it.
I work with Jonathan Pryce on a film. I bet I shouldn't get mad at you, Paul.
No, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't get mad at you.
It's pathetic. Just rewind.
And let me tell you,
it's pathetic. It's
I
laughable.
shouldn't get mad at you because I know this is who you are. This is who you are.
Yeah, it is. I'm no change.
Yeah.
I know what you're like, and you're just irrational. And you've gone weird recently, as your own son said. That's it.
Know. You're asking the wrong person.
I'm asking your son, who lives in the room with you, who knows you better than anybody else.
He doesn't know me better than anybody else.
Okay. These people know you better.
Some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them.
Oh God, you're so pathetic, Lewis.
They do know me.
Yeah.
Not from this. Maybe there's been secret private meetings that we've had. Anyway, so Blackadder says, he's speaking to Kermit, I bet they delegate the storage power to a third party, shit corpo, and they will mess up it inevitably, and you can't hold the government accountable because it was a private company. Yeah. Well, basically, people who disagree with you, no leaks. They think there's going to be leaks. There has to be leaks. There has to be leaks because these are private companies. Then they, not. No,
what I'm fed is basically all I'm saying is what digital ID is going to be it's going to leak just as much as the passport office leaks. But you have your passport,
right.
You lose it. Guess what? You've leaked all your data.
Yeah, but that's one person.
You know what I mean?
And then you've only leaked your passport things. You still have your NHS. You still have your whatever it is.
Yeah, well, we don't know about this digital ID. No one does, really. So, I mean, all the other countries have it. The country I grew up in, Germany, they've had one, and no one cares. And so I just feel it's irrelevant to waste all a load of effort on it and energy.
The truth is, I don't trust those people. I don't trust Keir Starmer. I don't trust the left. I don't trust the fake left, which I call the Tories. They're fake left people. Or they're pretending to be a fake right, whatever they are. Remember when everyone said that there was no problem with illegal migration and it was all women and children escaping wars? And then here we are. Yeah, I remember when they let the Bulgarians in, they said there'd be nobody coming into the country. And that first day that they let the Bulgarians, the Romanians in, there wasn't that many people coming in. And I remember that. That was Tony Blair. Anyway, okay, well, thank you very much. I want to apologize to you, Paul, because I think you're a shit to me. Okay? That's what I think. I think you're not nice to me. And then when I point out you're not being nice, I think you will see the pain that I'm in, but you just escalate it. You just say that I'm shit and these people are shit. You escalate it.
I just say that this show doesn't really come on my radar. The only reason I'm here is because of you, isn't it? I don't even watch this. I don't know these people. I don't care about it at all. If this were to blow up tomorrow, it would make zero difference to me. Right. But I'm here for you. That's it. That's the only reason I'm here, because you wanted me yesterday. Then you cancelled me yesterday.
But you know how much pain it causes.
No, I don't.
You don't?
Why?
Well, that's also quite scary.
I don't know what you're doing on this show.
No, it causes me pain.
What the show causes you
because
pain?
You don't, I send you like messages with exclamation points and you just sort of...
Well, I don't even pick them up because you don't pick up messages straight away, do you?
It took 10 minutes. Well, it doesn't me because I'm watching this thing and doing this thing.
Yeah, and I'm doing stuff as well.
So I want to apologize to you again. I'm sorry. This has happened.
But what are you sorry for?
I'm sorry because I get so upset.
Yeah,
that
you overreacted.
I get really upset. And I think to myself, I can live without your friendship.
Yeah, but you overreact. And I know you're overreacting when you're overreacting. And I just basically point it out. I say you're overreacting.
Yes.
And it's funny.
But you don't.
This has happened a lot of the time.
You don't go, Lewis, everything.
No, I don't.
Right. You don't.
No.
You basically explode on me.
No, I come up to your level.
No, I wasn't that, because I thought
just rewind it, Lewis.
No.
Find out and just look who started off. Who started it?
I was because you were 20 minutes late. Okay, and then you're blaming me for not picking up the messages, which wasn't true. It was 10 minutes. It wasn't an immediate thing, but I was obviously doing this. So
yeah, we've already been through all this, and it doesn't mean anything, does it?
I'm going to say it again. because I make this mistake sometimes where I think the whole world revolves around me.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's exactly the point I was making.
And then
it doesn't.
when I pointed out to you, you instead of saying, I'm so sorry, you know, I didn't realize how upsetting it is. I didn't realize because you are the type of person you are that it ended. Not it ended. It makes you worry a lot. Sometimes you just want to like cuddle somebody and just say, Lewis, it's okay. It's okay. I'm really sorry. I'll try not to do this again. Maybe mention some of your own problem, which you say, I'm very arrogant. I don't really care about you. And I'm going to try to work on it because I do like you a lot, Lewis. I would like you to say that. I like you a lot.
I like you a lot, Lewis. Why? This is why I've come over here after eating dinner in the dark, in the wind. There's a windstorm, whatever it's called. There's a Met forecast weather warning, and I've driven here to basically be on your show. Yeah. And I've been coming here, haven't I, for 16 years or however long it's been that our sons met at school. Wait a minute, right. 2008. It is 17 years. 17 years.
That's all I needed was to say to you, I'm so sorry. Even if you didn't mean it. But you won't do that. And I get upset.
I won't do what? What?
All I wanted you to do was say, Lewis, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize how important it was.
Listen, if you'd have just said, come in, sit down, I would have said, I'm sorry. Basically, I would have explained that you called me in yesterday, then you cancelled it, then you changed your mind, and this and that about it wasn't going to happen today. Yeah. And then it basically, because it literally wasn't happening until the match got cancelled, which only got cancelled at 1 p.m. And we haven't had any contact since then. So for me to ask is, am I on or not, is me doing you a favour and being nice to you. And then when you don't reply, I'm thinking, well, maybe not. Then so I have some food. Yeah. That's literally it. And so please rewind to whenever that was, 1 minute 20, and watch Lewis go nuts for no good reason. And that's what I have to live with. Right. And I keep coming back here.
For no good reason. Yeah. And that's what I would like you to say you're sorry about, because I do have a good reason.
Okay.
Because I'm not you. I'm not organized. I'm not, what do they call that? I'm not industrious. And when you're...
I overreact. I can't believe it.
Yeah, Paul overreact. Caroline Cooper, yeah.
So maybe I overreact. We have to. You'll have to actually watch this back and see what happened.
No, because you want to be proven that you're right, but...
Well, I'm not going to look at it back.
No, but so you want them to prove it. I've already admitted this. All I wanted, I didn't even want that, but this has happened so many times where you don't turn up.
What? When?
Well, there was one time you didn't turn up, and the other time, when we were having the sound problems, you got all angry at me.
Yeah,
and then there was another time. There was a couple of times,
but there wasn't a time that
it was one of the worst days. One of the worst days of people watching. And so that's why I'm bad. Because I should realize that you're not going to do that.
Lefties overreact. Such a stupid
overreact, Kermit says.
Such a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
They
overreact. They start
lefties overreact.
Yes, they do. Because they think that whatever it is. So I apologize to you. Okay. Please accept my apology.
I accept it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I want to thank everybody. I'm sorry the show.
We didn't even get to talk about anything.
No, you came late, so we had this thing. I want to thank everybody who's been watching this. We're up. Let me see how many people have been watching this.
Go on.
We're at 27 people. I've got to redo this.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking down here. 27 people. So we've lost.
So 31 people have liked it. So that means people have.
Yes.
But the total views is going to be more than 31, presumably.
No, the total views are going to be higher because people come in.
Because people come in and go and they don't register.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah.
But basically, okay. Yeah, and then more people will watch it by tomorrow. Who knows what the story is going to be?
Oh, well, I wanted to tell you something. Oh, no, this is for something else. I got a text from Patricia. She was very upset with you, not knowing the difference between Ghana and Guyana.
I did know the difference.
I was going to bring that up, but we'll have to do that on the radio. It's a radio thing.
I did know the difference between Ghana and Guyana. Of course, I know the difference. I know that. Of course, I know. Anyway. Do you know that I know the difference?
Well, I haven't.
Do I think it's the same
She
country?
wanted me to bring it up, and I've just realised that that's a radio thing. So I'll bring it up at the radio.
Okay, so thank you, Mark Therosian, who says, I quite enjoyed the bickering. Kermit, huge support. Blackadder, Joe, Caroline, too much bickering. A lot of
Kermit
bickering.
is number one. He's the king.
He's the king. Reuben, girl from Mars. She's got 5 kids. Be nice. Lud, Reuben, Kerry, Claire Warren is there. She's married. She lives, I think, up in Leeds or something. Kerry, welcome back, Kerry. Keith Bexley, I See You is a woman too. Blackadder, Lud, brilliant. Let's see who we got. Joe, welcome back, Joe.
I can't see what you're looking at.
I'm looking at the names here, the last names. There used to be more colors here, but since I've stopped being monetized, I'm not.
The colour was a thing, was it?
Yeah, it was a thing.
A thing to do with money.
Alan Williams, brilliant.
Yeah, it's harder to read.
So we lost a lot of people, and I want to thank you all for coming. Can you all do something for me? Can you all go to Discord, okay, and join this discussion and discuss it afterwards on Discord if you're not totally bored.
But Discord, when I went on it, I told you everybody here voted that this was a bad time, and this proves that that's true. The majority voted for you to change the time so it isn't at this very time that you lost your shit.
Right, the majority.
So basically, if you respect these people so much, why don't you go with their vote?
These people I respect because they
voted, haven't they?
No, they're all able to be here, and I lost a lot of people, and they can listen to it later on repeat. This is a good time. It's a good time for me. I'd like to make a better time for them. If I did it at 7 o'clock, I'd end at 9. I can't
remember. I can't remember what
it was 7
preferred
o'clock.
time was. To start at 7.
Or maybe
it makes more sense
they
to me.
even said start at 11, but a lot of these people can't make 11.
Yeah, no. Starting at 7 sounds much more sensible to me.
It makes sensible. Yeah. But people also said don't do it every day. And this is my 116th show.
Well, you're on a...
So what I'm asking
you're on a roll now. You can't stop it. See, this is the problem. You've now created a rod for yourself. It's not like, you're going to have to... I just think you're best off like a Band-Aid.
No.
Have a break tomorrow, and then you can do it every other day, and you can... No. And then you'd actually probably get more people tuning in.
No.
Don't you think?
No, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? It's going up. The people are watching. We lost a lot of people. They're watching. Maybe I'm wrong they saw me being upset, and I shouldn't be upset. So let's get back on track. Back on track is go to the bottom there. If you see the thumbs up, press the thumbs up. It's so important to me. Number 1, go subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Claire, I don't know, maybe Claire is subscribed. Go to Discord and maybe buy a drink at Ko-fi. How about Ko-fi? Ko-fi or Patreon or PayPal. Go to the bottom of the YouTube thing, and it'll say where.
Go on, show me.
It'll say down there. It'll say Discord, Ko-fi.
Okay.
Ko-fi. You can leave a tip. So there you go. Ko-fi. And thank you very much. This has been our best show ever.
I've never seen Ko-fi. I've never seen any of this.
It's like buy someone.
What's Patreon like? Click on that.
Patreon is
I know about it, but I've never.
Dashboard. Where is my thing? Creator.
Never looked at it.
£47.
That says membership $47 a month. Is that how much it costs to be a member of your Patreon? It's quite a lot.
No, it's the cumulative amount.
Okay, I see.
Of everybody.
I see.
Of everybody. I'm going to be yelled at because I left my key in the door.
Should I let them in?
No. The keys come out. So that's that. And then there's PayPal.
Yeah.
There's PayPal.
Yeah.
Hello. Who is that? Say hello to Paul.
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. This is PayPal. Thank you.
Yeah. Now I know about PayPal.
Log in.
Have you done the show yet?
Yes.
It's done. I don't even know. I think it's still possibly filming now.
How did it go?
It's still filming now. It went great. It was one of the best shows ever.
Yeah.
He said that was terrible.
Whatever. I mean, you did help me.
Lewis Schaffer.
You did help me. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye.
Oh, it's still good.
Yeah, it's
It's still going.
the end.
I don't want to say goodbye to these people, but I do appreciate every single person who's to the people here, to the chatters. We call them, what do we call them? Members, chatters?
Viewers.
Yeah, viewers. They're more than
Their
viewers.
chat, yeah.
Because these people are participants. The show, there would be no show if they were not here.
Well, obviously.
Who am I going to talk to? So I
That's
talk
like
to them.
that's like the tree in the wood thing, isn't it? If it falls
Yeah.
over, I mean, if you're doing
No, but
a
I
show
wouldn't-
on your own and nobody's watching,
No, I
is
wouldn't
that
have-
a show?
I wouldn't have anything. not just they're watching,
Quite sad.
but they're all talking. Ruben,
But
is
I
doing
feel
things,
like
Kerry.
if you had 5 people, you'd still do it.
He would.
I would still do it. I'd be very happy.
Love any form of attention.
Any form of attention.
You just
And-
love it. That
And these guys want attention too, which I give them. Bye, Alan. We'll see you later. We're ending the show right now.
Yeah. See
We're
you, see you, man.
ending the show right now.